Yeah,
Stop killing your mouse,
I
bro.
use a wireless mouse from my stream side.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
It's not Call of Duty.
That's not Call of Duty, mate. You need to change that, lad.
I've got it.
You got to change that, lad.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome Sunday podcast day.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, hey.
You know, I've tried to go live on Facebook from my thing and it won't let me log in. So I'm like, well, it's just a sign.
Oh, gotta love that,
Just a
right?
sign. Like, you know, I just, you know, I thought, hey, let me try to put this on Facebook, you know, everywhere else. Nope. Not
Yeah,
there.
right. Let's
I'm not
put it on
gonna.
Facebook.
Nope.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we? How have we been? It's been so very long. Just kidding. It's been the same 2 weeks it normally is.
Yep, it has been the scheduled 2 weeks that it's been for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Now back to your regular scheduled program.
Now back to your regular scheduled 2 weeks.
Yeah. How you doing, dude?
Huh?
I said, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Yo, Richard, what's going on, baby? Got in to say hi. I love you. I love you too, dog. Love you too, bro. I got something in my eyeball, dog.
Get it up.
But no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got to talk with my gaming industry friend, and she couldn't give me the information I desperately craved. Which was if she was working on something, and if she is, can she tell me? She said, I can't tell you shit.
I bet.
I was like, that's an NDA.
Yep. And she's good at her job, so she's not gonna let it fucking get her fired.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either. I
Yo,
wouldn't say
tell us what's
shit.
going on, baby.
I wouldn't say a fucking word if I worked for a company
Oh,
and they were
dude.
like, hey, if a friend of mine knew that I worked for said company and were like, hey man, what kind of
Hell
projects
yeah,
you
they
going
do,
on?
Richard.
I'd literally be like stuffing things.
Things and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
my good man.
What kind of stuff and things? Things that are also stuff.
Things that cannot be said.
Yeah, things that if I did say, I would be
Stuff
fired.
would get fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You know,
no,
I want to be in that, you know, that career plan of like,
oh, dude.
you know,
be
either
amazing.
creating or doing something along those lines. I also wouldn't want my game friends to be like, hey man, what are you working on there? I'd be like,
Yeah, right?
no, get out of my fucking, no, get out of my messages. I'm not talking to you for the next 6 to 12 months while I'm working on this project.
So, like, dude, what's up, Coach? How we doing, brother? If I am able to get into the gaming industry, the company that I absolutely want to work for, Insomniac all day.
Yeah.
I mean, for a litany of reasons. One, I got fucking Spyro on my arm.
Right.
I got Spyro on my arm. Two, I want it to be a PlayStation studio, an exclusive PlayStation studio,
Yeah.
because I'm a PlayStation fanboy. And three,
Yeah.
they do these. They do.
I'm not particular
Superhero
to
things.
a certain studio. I
Oh,
you know,
NDA?
I think I would be happy with any of the like cores, you know, like you've got Epic, Rare.
Right.
I would
So, like-
absolutely die if I got to work for Rare. But yeah,
What's
Epic,
rare?
Rare is the one that they do currently is Sea of Thieves.
Oh, okay.
But they've been around for years. Like they did the old Banjo and Kazooie. I mean, those type of games.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
Rare.
yeah.
Rare did those.
Okay.
But yeah, Rare, Epic. Let's see, Naughty Dog, fucking Rockstar. Yeah.
Right. So I mean,
I'd suck a wiener for Naughty Dog. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you probably don't even have to do that. My friend could probably help you get in there.
Naughty Dog is one of those companies where I have enjoyed
Wait, what do
if-
you build now, Richard?
most, if not all, of their projects. Naughty Dog is
Oh,
just,
Naughty Dog,
they are
dude, they're such a good company, bro.
between storyline and character development and gameplay, like they just across the board have always been good. And that's the same as Rare. Like Rare, you know, kind of has a soft spot in my heart just because of the old school games that they used to play.
Commercial aircrafts. He builds commercial aircrafts, not
Nice.
video games.
Nice.
I'm not paying attention. I'm dumb.
My uncle works for Rolls-Royce.
Nice.
Not the car, the aircraft.
Oh,
And then my father was a crew chief for the Air Force, so that's pretty cool though.
nice.
Building aircraft is fun. I mean, for
So-
some people.
What the hell were we just? Developers we would work for.
Yeah.
I could tell you the ones that I would want to work for without a fucking doubt.
Yeah.
Insomniac.
Yeah,
That's
Top
number
5.
one.
Let's go top 5. Like, let's
Okay.
make a list.
Insomniac. Let's give a little
Putting it
bit
out
of a
there.
reason why. A little
Okay.
bit of a reason why as well.
Yep.
So, Insomniac games, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, the Spider-Man games, fucking the Wolverine game that's coming out.
Yep.
They're just a very good company. They're Sony exclusive. I love PlayStation.
Yep.
Number 2, Epic Games for the very obvious reason.
Yep.
Fortnite. If I could create character skins, whatever for Fortnite, Epic Games, they're fucking money makers, bro. Sucker Punch, Sly
Sucker
Cooper,
Punch would be good.
Infamous, fucking Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. The original Infamous, because let's face it, the second one wasn't very good.
Wait, which second one?
Was it?
Because Second Son was fire. Second Son
it
was
Second Son?
incredible.
Maybe it was. There was one of them, and it wasn't the main character. It was like a side quest or something. I'm gonna have to look up the games. But it was one of them that it wasn't that good. But continue.
Are you talking about the PS4 one?
Maybe.
Because the PS4 was Second Son. That game was sick. The one where you had to use the controller to spray paint. I might have
I didn't
lost
play
you.
that one. Yeah.
Okay, dude, Second Son, incredible fucking game.
Anyway.
You're doing programming, aren't you? I'm learning programming, but I want to learn everything. I want to learn different aspects so then I can choose which one I want to do, whether it be audio, character design, character art, character creation, whatever. Okay, so I said Insomniac, Sucker Punch,
Epic.
I mean, I like Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
I do like Naughty Dog, the Uncharted games. That's one of my favorite series. I was told that they're very cheap.
Who? Naughty Dog?
Mm-hmm. From an inside source.
Like,
But
as in paying their employees type?
no.
Oh.
Other aspects. Like other aspects and shit like that.
Yeah.
But very good company to work for.
Yeah.
She said. So basically it was they didn't want to she had to pay to relocate to California
Oh.
instead of getting relocation help like a lot of developers do.
Yeah.
Naughty Dog is not one of them. What else? I don't know. A fifth one's difficult.
Yeah.
A fifth one's difficult. Give me 1 second.
Let's hold on. We're gonna pull up a list of like current. I'm gonna do the same because I think I've only got like 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult when it's just like on the spot, you know? Because like Insomniac, I said, Sucker Punch, Naughty Dog, That's 3. Epic, 4. Unreal. Well, I mean,
Unreal, yeah.
Unreal's the develop. Unreal is the program that they create
Well,
these
no,
games.
there's an Unreal company as well, I believe.
Well, that was what Epic was. Epic used to be Unreal. Or at least that was when Cliffy B, the guy that made the Unreal Tournament games and the Gears of War games.
Yeah.
Now it's just Epic Games.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kosher said Unreal is Epic.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, it used to. I think it used to be its own thing, right?
Yes.
Because yeah, Epic runs
Epic-
completely off of Unreal Engine.
Exactly, because Epic didn't come along till later on.
No. Yeah. Yo, Matt, what's going on, baby? Unreal Tournament. Oh my fucking god, that is
Yup.
one of my favorite games on the
Yup.
planet. I love Unreal Tournament. I love it. The first one I played, I believe, was Unreal Tournament 2003 or 2004. It was one of those.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. The last one's that's a toughie because like Bethesda's good, but at the same time, Bethesda just released Redfall or helped release Redfall.
Mhm.
And then you've got Ubisoft, which is good, but also bad. You know, they've got really good games. They've got really bad games.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would probably have to say Blizzard, but not for World of Warcraft. It would be for Overwatch.
Right.
Yeah, if I could get a job working on like Overwatch, that'd be lit. If
Yeah.
I could get a job working on Fortnite, that'd be fucking lit. Or, you know, Insomniac, Sucker Punch, or Naughty Dog.
Yeah. So for me, 5. Like you mentioned too that I like Epic and Naughty Dog. Like Naughty Dog has done such an amazing job with their games, their storylines, their character development. So working for Naughty Dog specifically for me on a Last of Us project, oh, I mean, I would just fucking die.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sweet.
Again, Epic, you know, which there are a ton of Epic games other than Fortnite. Not many that we've played. I think
Right.
Fall Guys is an Epic game, which that's just a fun
I
little
believe
game
so.
to play.
At the same time, though, it's like if we look at any of the big name brands, top 3, I would say right now, Naughty Dog, Insomniac, Epic.
Yeah.
But continue on, sir.
Yeah, so what I said Epic, I said Naughty Dog. Personally, I would go oh, let's see. Ubisoft. That was my brain just shut off. I would love to work for Ubisoft, specifically for like the Assassin's Creed and like their entire lineup of Assassin's Creed. Now the earlier Assassin's Creeds were a bit goofy. You know, I think they've done a really good job with bringing in like realistic elements into the games as far as like
Right.
history, right?
Right.
Obviously the games are a little far-fetched, but
Oh yeah, they gotta be. I don't think there were any assassins in the Civil War.
right, yeah, exactly. You know, I don't think there were, you know, assassins jumping off of pyramids. But Ubisoft
yeah.
would be number 3 for me. Again, Rare.
How's
Rare.
and Rare.
In no specific order with any 3 of these or any 5 of these either. Rare would absolutely be like top marks for me, between Sea of Thieves and then you jump back to like the old school Rare games, where you had Banjo-Kazooie, you had
Banjo, that was a fun game.
yeah,
Banjo
Banjo was
Kazooie.
such a good game.
That was
You
a really fun
had,
game.
what was it called? Something Rabbids. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I know.
Rayman is what it was.
Yeah, Rayman.
Rayman was good. I mean, they just it's that one's kind of goes back to just being like, to be able to work for a company who put out games that we absolutely enjoyed as a kid.
Oh, dude, I grew up on Rayman, bro.
I would die.
Rayman, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter. Those were the games that I grew up with. Holy shit.
So what is that for? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a throwback, Doug. You just threw me back to childhood with Rayman, bro.
I love Rare.
With the
Rare has been
hands.
Yep, Rare has been around so long. Now, granted, a lot of these companies have been around that long.
Turok.
Yep, that's an old one. Yeah. But Rare's one of those where I love their the cartoony aspect, but they are just so fun to play.
Right. Oh yeah.
I think Rare would be probably one of my top. Like, I think that might be number one for me, to be honest. And
I like it.
5. I mean, EA puts out a shit ton of products, whether that's good or bad, because EA has had some iffy ones. I'm just looking at a list. Game Loft
I mean, you
was
did say Rockstar. You said Rockstar. The only issue with Rockstar, though,
they really only have the 2 games,
and you'd be working on it for 2 decades before it came out.
Facts. You know, they've got GTA and they've got Red Dead.
Yeah.
So,
they're the top ones, man.
Yeah.
Kalzik, Richard, what developing companies would you guys work for if you could get into the game industry? Kosher, what about you as well, brother?
Insomniac would be a good one. That'd be a very good option.
So my goal would be my goal is a video game, whatever, developer, programmer, character modeler, whatever, audio. I would want to be involved in some way, shape, or form a superhero game, regardless of if it's DC, if it's Marvel. That's who I am. That is my fucking identity.
I think number 5 for me would be Bethesda. I enjoy their products, whether it become from Doom to
Skyrim.
I never played Skyrim. Never played Elder Scrolls. I just couldn't get into it for some reason.
You've never played any of them?
Nope. Yeah. We have
missing out, player.
I think we have Elder Scrolls Online because our old friend group wanted Altita to play, so we bought it. But I've never dabbled in it whatsoever.
I've heard weird things about Elder Scrolls Online. I've heard really good things and really bad things. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Tomba? What the fuck is Tomba?
Oh, I love Tom. Oh, it's Tomba. Yes, the little guy with pink hair. Oh, hold on. I want to look it up. That is one of my favorite games. I still have that game. Yes. I love this game, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, my God,
I remember this game.
That game is so much fucking fun. That was a Sony. Yeah, that was a Sony. Yeah, the game centers around a feral child as he attempts to recover his grandfather's bracelet from an evil race of anthropomorphic pigs. Oh, Tomba was so good. I still have this game. I actually have this for PlayStation. That was such a good one.
Can't really say I've had to deal with a bunch of them when you were industry and you hated all of them. Damn. I would love to work on anything VR.
That'd be cool.
Hell yeah. Demanding in companies that feel they are entitled to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
see that.
So the speaking of Rockstar, Doug, the one thing I would never want to work for Rockstar ever. Not because I don't love their games. I love the Red Dead series and I love the Grand Theft Auto series.
Right.
But it's the fact that it would be so fucking hard not to talk about it.
Well, yeah,
they're
because you've
the
been working
only
on a
two
project for
fucking games.
yeah.
You
When
know.
when someone knows you work
Yo,
for
Dylan, thank you for
Rockstar,
saving a civilian.
and they're like, "What project are you working on?" And I'm like, "I bet you can't guess." So they have a 50-50 shot.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
Getting it right, you know. And
It's
then
a 50-50 chance.
yeah, and then if they're like, "Is it Red Dead?" and you're like, "Nope," and they're like, "Oh, so it's GTA." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Also no," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get fired because
Yeah.
the guy's
'Cause
like,
someone
I just
said-
talked to somebody who's working on Grand Theft Auto 77.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, cool. Awesome. My career is fucking over.
No, I definitely, I think Rare, Naughty Dog, Ubisoft. What did I just say?
Bethesda.
Bethesda. I don't remember my fifth one.
Not Rock Start.
No,
Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah. Oh, Epic. That was the other one. Epic was the
Yeah.
other one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
I
be my
mean,
5. Blizzard would be
mine-
cool just because they do have a lot of projects.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to work on Diablo 4, dog.
Diablo, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Hearthstone. Plus, they have a lot of other games that people don't know about. So,
Yeah.
I
kind of want to
EA,
get Diablo.
I mean, I'm not going to turn down a job for EA, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not that big on sports games, so.
Let's be real. I don't think I would turn down a job from any game developer. I just have my preferences.
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
There are a select few who I am going to apply for, but if someone sees my
will
profile
say-
and they're like, "We want you," I'm not gonna be like, "No."
anyways, buddy, gotta spend time with my mom. Stepdad tried on Friday, and she's beat because they were in the middle of moving. Take care of your shit, player. Take care of your shit.
But yeah, that'd be my 5.
Yeah, I mean, the one requirement I would have is I want to work for a AAA company.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
guess
want to work for an indie company.
I wouldn't mind working for an indie company depending on what I get to do.
Right.
If it's like, place this block, make sure this block when like it depends. I wouldn't care to work for an indie company because there are a ton of very good indie
There
companies
are
out
some
there.
very talented groups out
Yeah.
there. I guess it would depend on the subject matter and if I believe in the project.
Right.
You know.
Another good one that's kind of overlooked because you don't recognize it right off is Iron Galaxy. Iron Galaxy Studios is a very good development company. They've done Skyrim, Crash Bandicoot. They did 7 Days. I mean, they have a ton.
They're
Of
also the
games.
ones responsible for the litany of bugs in The Last of Us 1 remake on PC and PS5.
Moving on. We've got Marvel and DC news.
I heard that from an inside source.
Oh shit.
Oh, man. No, those are all things that she was allowed to say to me, so I can say that out loud.
Right. I got you. But yeah,
Oh, man.
No, that'd definitely be that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're not bad. Iron Galaxy is overall not a bad company.
Right.
It's just if they're rushed, they push out some pretty bad things.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
We got news, y'all. Kinda.
That's kind of so. Marvel and DC haven't put out a lot of news in the past couple weeks that we either already didn't know or really isn't that big, or
Right.
there's a lot of information here that we're gonna go through. Just it's either stuff that we've either both touched on before or it's stuff we already knew. There's not a whole lot of new stuff.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and they also have that the writer strike going on. There's some stuff in the as I was scrolling down, there's some stuff in there that covers that.
Oh, I saw a picture of Tom Ellis. Do you know who that is? The guy that plays Lucifer.
Yeah.
There was a writer's strike and they were holding boards or something. I don't know. I don't know this whole spiel. He walked up to him with a sign that says, "I'm an actor and have no clue what I'm doing." I was like, I fucking love this. It was so good. It was fucking hilarious.
This is the first one. This is the first one since 2008, the first writer's strike.
Is it specifically Marvel or is it across the board?
It's across the board, bro.
That's
like
what I figured.
everything's all fucked up right now. Everything's all fucked up right now.
We need more money because we can't afford our $50 million house.
As they say, from their Hollywood Hills home that us normal people can't afford in the first place.
Facts.
Keep that in mind.
So we'll start with the Marvel news. If you haven't watched, I did. Brones has not been successful yet. If you have not,
I almost watched Guardians de la Galaxia 3.
You sent me that and I fucking died. Trace.
Huh?
I said you sent me that and I fucking died. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Absolutely amazing.
I've heard great things.
So I think this is my own opinion, hot take. I think 1 was the best. I think 1 was the best Guardians we had.
1 was so good.
2 was okay, the whole ego, and we got Mantis and this and that and the other. I think 3 is right there with 1.
So I do have one question about 3.
Okay.
Given how much we complained. No, not really.
Okay.
Given how much we've complained about Adam Warlock's random fucking appearance in the third, did he live up to it? Was he a good character or was it just kind of like a waste of time?
No. Worthless. Could have literally not been in the movie.
Okay.
There's only like a few qualms I have. Most of it pertains to him.
Okay.
And there's I mean, does it kind of give something away? Not really. It doesn't give anything away. Obviously, Adam is going to attack the Guardians, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, we've seen that in all the trailers and shit.
Right. That's it. That's all he does. And you find out, you kind of already know this, he has been removed from his pod early.
Yes.
Okay. Well, in doing so, he has the mind of a child, but he still has powers. So he's still learning, and he's an idiot. He's an idiot throughout the entire movie. Like,
I hate it.
It's like, it's got the James Gunn comedy that you want, but
right,
you could literally take scenes that have Adam Warlock and put him over here and take the entirety of the rest of the movie, which is 2 hours and 20 some minutes, and it would still be the same good movie.
Okay.
It added nothing to the movie whatsoever.
Okay, I'll go into the movie with that in mind.
Yeah.
Was the F-bomb worth it?
Yes. It was so good. It was one of the it's coming.
Get in the
right?
fucking car.
You know it's coming, but you're literally watching that scene and you're like, yep, here it comes. Here it comes. Everyone in the theater just started dying laughing because it was
uncensored, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was literally like, it's just so real world where he's like, hit the button, you're hitting the key. No, the button under the handle. Now what? Get in the fucking car, because that's, it's just so real world.
I just find it funny that somebody closer to being a human was not able to open the door, but Groot, is double fisting
Yeah.
fucking blaster
Yeah,
guns,
it
and
just
he
gets
opens
right
the door
in.
in one shot.
Oh
like
my god, dude, so
a
good.
humanoid tree was able to get in,
Yeah,
but a
yeah.
closer to the human race
Yep.
was not.
Yeah,
That's funny as fuck.
maybe because Groot, the only thing, like, again, small little things, maybe because Groot saw Quill push the button and open the door, and Nebula's on the other side, and she's like, what the fuck is this shit? Because all their doors,
could've
you
been.
know, they're automated. But dude,
Right.
the movie was fantastic.
I love that. I've
There
heard
are-
nothing but good things about the movie as well. I've heard not one bad thing.
Again, small qualms, mainly with one of them is, you know, with Adam Warlock. Like,
Yeah.
he's, again, you and I have discussed it, too much too late. Like,
Yeah.
he should have been in Infinity War because he was a key character through that entire thing.
Through the
And
comic
through the
storyline,
comics-
folks.
Through the comic storyline. But
And he was not even in, he wasn't even in it.
No.
It's bullshit.
and this film, again, you know, he's got the mind of a not mind of a child, he's just young, and
Right.
it comes across that way during the scenes that you have with him. Now, having said that, I think Will Poulter did do a good job for what that character was. Like,
Okay.
I think Will is a good actor to begin with,
yeah.
and he portrayed that very well. You know,
Okay.
if we ever do see a full-fledged, full-powered Adam Warlock, maybe not, but I mean, I think he could grow into that, you know, that character.
Right.
But it is such a good movie. There's two end scenes. One you really don't need to watch. It's not.
Okay.
It's. I can't say anything about it because it does pertain to the movie. But
Okay.
it's this. Of course, it's the last scene, and it was. We literally looked at each other and went, "We waited for that," because it was like a stupid little quip.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, High Evolutionary, you know, the actor that played him, I think, really came off as an evil person, like portrayed that very well.
That dude's a really good actor.
Yeah, that was well done. I honestly would have liked to seen more of him, just because of how well he was done.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah,
Sweet.
buckle up. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I did hear that there. The one thing I did hear is like from shit all over Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot that there's like a crazy amount of animal abuse in this movie.
Yeah, because if you're not familiar with the High Evolutionary, you know, he did a lot of experiments trying to perfect things. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He didn't like the way things are. He wants them
Well,
to be
he's the one
perfect.
that did that, right?
Right.
To all the other animals, like that
Correct.
was in the comic books too.
Yes.
He's the
so
one that made Rocket.
He's the one that made Rocket. He made Lila. What they were.
Right.
Basically trying to make better beings.
Right.
Right. And there is a lot of animal abuse. Not. I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, it's kind of a gray area because you know what these characters went through to an extent.
Right. And
Um,
it's the subject matter as well, I
It is.
think.
It is. There's a few scenes where like I'm trying to think of one specifically where it's like that was too far, and there really wasn't one.
Okay.
There really wasn't. I mean, you just got to know the High Evolutionary is an evil person.
Right.
And he's doing these things trying to make perfect beings and perfect worlds, and testing on animals was his go-to, because
Yeah.
he was making beings out of animals. That was his thing. He was taking animals and putting them into this machine or whatever and trying to make these beings from animals, not from humans.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where like the animal cruelty thing kind of comes into play.
Right. And I saw that PETA actually praised James Gunn. I've just pulled the article up. It says James Gunn praised by PETA for depictions of animal testing cruelty in Guardians 3.
Yep.
So like
because it's a real thing. I mean, people, people have been testing on, like, illegally testing on animals for thousands, hundreds of years. And it's, again, there was never a moment where I thought that was too far,
Right. So, okay, here's the actual quote real quick from PETA. Through Rocket, James Gunn has put a face, a name, and a personality on the millions of vulnerable animals being cycled through laboratories as we speak. PETA is celebrating this as the best animal rights film of the year for helping audiences see animals as individuals and suggesting that just because we can experiment on them doesn't mean that we should.
Right. Yep.
So,
I think he did an excellent job.
Yeah, for anybody on the fence about like seeing it because of animal abuse, because I mean, if you see any of the trailers, you can kind of tell that something rough is about to happen to these animals, because this is the first time we've ever seen a certain amount of animals in a movie like this.
Well,
like in a Guardians film.
Of who the High Evolutionary is and what he does.
Yeah.
He is truly an evil human being. Well,
right.
He's an evil person, not a human being.
He's an evil being.
He's technically an android.
Yeah.
He is trying to create perfect societies in doing that. He's evil in his ways of doing it.
Right.
Fucking dog, as I'm talking about. But yeah, I highly recommend watching it. It was such a great movie. That is one when it hits the shelves I'll instantly buy, because I have like the whole plethora of all Marvel, TV series, whatever I can buy, and that's definitely one that I would watch over and over. Now, I am a 33-year-old man who bawls his eyes out now because I'm fucking soft or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. There are certain scenes in that movie where I was like, all right, well, I'm the only one crying in the movie theater. But no, I did it. It's so good though.
I love to hear that. Like I mean, it's James Gunn. I knew the movie was going to be good.
No doubt whatsoever. And you and I discussed this, the only thing we weren't sure about was Adam Warlock.
Yeah. And it seems like our suspicions were correct.
Yeah.
Was that it's
honestly
too little too late, useless.
It is. Now I don't know. It's just go into it knowing that really he had honestly no interaction like on the film, besides
the
one single point that kicks off what's what you're watching. Past that, the scenes really don't matter.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right, let's get into these little tidbits of information here.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll kick it off with this Moon Knight news. Let me switch to the other screen. So, starting off, Moon Knight Season 2 is rumored to be in development. So when might the series potentially return? I mean, I'm going to assume it's not going to be returning anytime soon.
No, especially if it's in development, they're still writing, like.
Right.
So you're talking another probably at least a year, maybe two.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I'm glad to hear it though.
I'd say late 24, early 25 is probably when we'll see season 2.
Probably a good guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved the show. I thought it was very well done. I can tell you right now, it had absolutely nothing to do with the comic books.
Yeah. There was a few things that, they kind of really went askew with, and we were like, really?
Yeah. I mean, like, for one, Arthur Harrow was only in like 2 issues. But they were able to make a whole story out of them, so
Yeah.
that's pretty sweet. And then the fact that
His
the
actual
different
characters.
personalities, they don't have their own individual suits. He could wear
Yep.
whatever suit he wants.
Yep.
In
Well, not only that, the actual,
different personalities.
Steven character was a basically a Bruce Banner.
a Bruce Wayne.
Or yeah, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he was basically the Batman of Marvel. And they didn't want to make him the Batman of Marvel.
Which, fuck it.
So
He
they
already
fucking
is.
changed him.
He is though. That like
Yeah.
we don't want to bring in Bruce Wayne into the. It is. That's who he is. That's who his character is.
You
to
can't
the
just
entirety.
change it.
Yeah.
I mean, they can just change it because they did. Made him a fucking museum employee.
Moving
Still a
on
great
from that,
show.
yeah, it was a very good show. It was a good way to, the split personality disorder that they brought in. Like Marvel has done
Hell
a
yeah.
really good job with the, mental disorders that they've been bringing in. So I think that's really cool.
do. They really do.
We'll skip past that because really that's
All right.
they're adding some stuff when Guardians 3 comes out on Disney Plus. Rumor has it that Marvel Studios has reportedly offered Paul Mescal the role of Fantastic Four's Human Torch. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah, I have no idea who that guy is.
Industry insider blah 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 revealed on his Patreon that Marvel Studios reportedly offered the role of Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, to actor Paul Mescal. Known for his projects such as After Sun and Normal People, which we've never fucking heard of. Mescal is an Oscar and Emmy nominated actor. That didn't say much. Especially after his upcoming leading role in Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2. I've never
Didn't even see the first one.
It's a really good movie.
Is
I
it?
say, oh yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know who that guy even is. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on from that one.
New data has revealed the most in-demand superhero movies of 2023 so far. We've got a top 10 list. Do we care to dabble? Yes. No.
I mean, there's only been 3 Marvel movies in there. Wait, we've already went over this list.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went over this list like 2 podcasts ago. All right.
Yeah, we've gone over a couple of these.
That's what I was gonna say. Some of this information's repeat, so we just kind of got to filter them out.
Oh, okay. Well, this was from 2 weeks ago, but a Hollywood writers' strike is likely to begin this week, which would affect the development of hundreds of movies and shows. Here are
And it
6
has.
Marvel Studio movies that could be impacted. Now, this is something that we want to see.
Yep.
Thunderbolts.
Basically, anything upcoming in the next like year to 2 years will be affected.
Yeah.
So,
Fantastic Four, Avengers,
Blade.
Kang Dynasty, Secret Wars.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Will there actually be a writer's strike? Well, yes, because it
We
did
already-
happen.
yeah, it already
Again, this
happened.
was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we're going to be getting more into a little bit of the stuff going on with the
Yeah.
writer's strike that's coming forward, but Kevin Feige has called Dave Bautista one of the best actors that we've ever gotten to work with. I'm gonna assume that it was supposed to say
Right,
I've gotten to
with.
work with,
Yeah.
following his performance in Guardians 3.
Dude, and he's not wrong. Batista was a weird pick, but his background in wrestling, obviously they are considered actors, performers. Batista is just a brute, so to bring him in as Drax was a really, was a stretch, I thought at first, but then seeing him portray that character, I can't see anyone else being Drax.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, when I first heard that Batista was cast as Drax, I was like, I can't see anybody else playing the role of Drax.
Right.
I mean, it's there's just some
Yeah.
actors are born to play a certain character.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
Hugh Jackman
yeah.
looks like Wolverine.
Except that he's
Built
about
like
3 foot
Wolverine.
taller.
Yeah, except he's like fucking 80 feet taller than
Yeah.
Wolverine.
But
Acts
no,
better than Vin Diesel. Yeah, I mean,
I
Vin
agree.
Diesel family.
100% that Batista has killed it as Drax, and this movie
Oh yeah.
is so much. Yeah,
I mean, he looks exactly like the Drax from the comic books.
yeah. Let's see. Quantumania starts streaming May 17th, which is 89 days after. Okay, I don't know why you have to add that.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it's coming to stream. I can't wait for this next one.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for Across the Spider-Verse.
An official new theatrical poster for Across the Spider-Verse has been released, and it looks
That is a sweet poster, bro.
awesome.
It looks like
It's so
way in the back, we've got the Canadian Spider.
Yeah, we've got.
I'm only assuming because there's a hockey puck or a hockey stick
Hockey
in his
stick.
hand.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait. I think,
I can't wait.
I think this Spider-Man has been the best animated Marvel produced anything that has come out. It is so good. I absolutely love the animation style. I love that
What's
it
up
looks
with
like
the
a
bad Spider-Man?
bad Spider-Man.
I don't know. That's what Kosher said. The bad Spider-Man.
Oh, probably talking about Spider-Man 2099.
Oh yeah.
He angry. We don't know yet. We
Yeah,
don't
he's
know
an
why
angry man.
He's mad at Miles for something. We don't know.
But yeah, you're absolutely right with like the art style, the animation. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it looks so fucking good. I thought something about that in the trailer. Yeah, that was Spider-Man 2099. He's
Yep.
pissed off at Miles for something that we're gonna
Or
figure
just
out in
pissed
the.
in general. We don't know
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, or just pissed in general. This one, this upcoming one, I'm very excited for because this dude was fucking hilarious. Deadpool 2 star Rob Delaney is going to reprise his role as X-Force member Peter in Deadpool 3. For those of you that don't remember, in the end credit scene for Deadpool 2, he went back in time using Cable's
And fixed-
time switch thingy thing and saved Peter from getting killed by the acid guy
Mm-hmm.
and the wood chipper.
And the wood chipper, yeah. Again, rumor, Fantastic Four movie will reportedly feature Therax. Therax?
Therax, I think it is.
Is it Therax?
Oh, no, it
There's
is
no H.
Terax.
Yeah, Terax. A Herald of Galactus in the comics. So that'd be cool. Kind of looks like a ripoff of Darkseid.
Yeah.
Almost a direct. Anyway,
It's a direct rip-off of Darkseid. He looks
minus the
exactly
suit.
like him.
Yeah, suit and some color.
Even the suit's pretty fucking similar. Just different colors.
He's got like a metal beard or a metallic beard, but other than that.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios has reportedly offered Margot Robbie the role of Sue Storm.
I could see that.
Yeah, I like it.
I love Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah, I think she's good. I like her. We got some test footage.
Baby Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Official new merch for Marvel Studios X-Men 97 has revealed a clear look at Wolverine's new design. I love it. I love the classic
literally a
suit.
Lego. It's a Lego. I just clicked into it. It's a fucking Lego. I love it.
I am really hoping that we get to see Hugh Jackman in the classic yellow and blue suit.
Yeah, I think
even
for
the brown,
Deadpool,
red,
I
and
think it'd be
yellow.
cool yeah, I think it'd
That'd
be
be
cool for like a
fucking so
Deadpool like blip in of it.
Even if it's for like 30 seconds
Yeah.
and then fucking
Yeah, it'd be
Ryan
so
Reynolds
good.
destroys his helmet, dude. Oh
Something,
my
yeah.
fucking god. Oh my god.
Let's see. What's your prediction for how Guardians will end? We already know, or I do.
Yeah, I don't.
Star Wars movie, Rubicon. Oh, well, that's not even. Yeah, here you go. Guardians of the Galaxy 3's High Evolutionary is the cruelest MC villain we'll ever see. 127,000%. I agree.
Going back real quick to the Star Wars movie. If this dude is making a Star Wars movie, it's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
It's gonna fucking blow.
Yeah.
Because
him as an actor, I enjoy. Like, I've seen him in a few projects, and I actually enjoy, him as an actor. His directing and producing, not a fan.
It's too comedic.
Yeah,
too comedic for things that it shouldn't be.
No.
Like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor.
That movie would have been so good if there was not all that bullshit comedy with like the fucking
the hammer, the goats,
jealous Mjolnir, the screaming goats, the shitty fucking villain. Well, the villain that was supposed to be badass but turned into a fucking laughing stock and basically like a cheap Wish.com version of Pennywise the Clown.
I think it was
that movie was garbage.
Yeah,
so
that doesn't bode well.
If this dude's making a Star Wars movie, it's probably going to be a comedic nightmare.
Yeah, I think so.
Ugh.
Yeah, so
moving on.
Go ahead.
Kobe Smulders has opened up about her Marvel return as Maria Hill in Disney's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Maria's coming into this place where she could be a guide.
Yeah, apparently this is a animated show that they're doing, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's never what the fuck is a devil dinosaur, bro?
I don't even know.
It sounds interesting. All right, what you got next?
Let's see. Next we got James McAvoy has reflected fondly on his experience filming X-Men Days of Future Past. I got more of an acting workout than I thought I've ever had in any other movie. It was so deep and focused so much on Charles's story. Oh.
I liked James McAvoy as a young Charles.
Oh yeah.
I thought he
looked
did
really
phenomenal.
weird when he went bald, but I think he did a really good job as a young Charles.
Yeah, he looked a little strange when he was bald.
Yeah.
But I just think it's crazy, like Professor X is so fucking powerful that he can make himself walk.
Mm-hmm.
But he chooses not to.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. If
well,
I was
in that movie, he was taking a drug that helped him walk, but it also muted his powers. Is what it was.
Right. But I'm saying he is strong enough. Like his powers are so strong that he can get into his own mind and make himself walk.
Yeah.
But he chooses not to because it's such a strain on him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We've got a little bit of info on the Writers Guild on strike. Direct supports the WGA strike and hope an agreement can be reached soon that includes fairer pay because they need more and better working conditions for writers. Or learn more about the importance of WGA strike right here.
Fucking pussies.
Yeah, I don't even want to read that. Basically, the writers are on strike because they feel they aren't paid enough, and something about working conditions, because an air-conditioned office isn't good enough.
Right, an air-conditioned office where they're getting paid thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to write a fucking massive movie isn't enough money.
Guardians of the Galaxy's Mainframe, which if you don't remember Mainframe, she was voiced by Miley Cyrus in Volume 2 at the end, was actually voiced by Tara Strong in Volume 3.
Yes, sir. Critic reactions for Guardians 3 have called the High Evolutionary the easiest Marvel villain to hate in the MCU.
Facts.
Yeah, I could see why. Across the Spider-Verse has a reported runtime of 2 hours and 20 minutes, which would make it the longest ever animated movie made at a Hollywood studio. Sweet.
I like it.
That's a long fucking time.
Yeah, for an animated one, yeah.
But let's go.
Directors Joe Russo has revealed that he and his brother had early conversations about potentially directing Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie. All
Now
right.
that would be fucking epic.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
I would love this.
Wait, which? Oh, okay. James Gunn has revealed that he considered making a Rocket and Groot spin-off movie focusing on Rocket GG's backstory before ultimately deciding to include the story in Guardians 3.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have
Like
been
how
pretty
they
sweet.
met and everything. That would have been cool. 15 years ago today, this was on May 2nd, Iron Man was released in theaters and I went to fucking watch it.
Hell yeah, same here.
Judy Greer, who plays Scott Lang's ex-wife Maggie in the Ant-Man franchise, will have a new role in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. She was a voice. She was a voice of the characters, all it was.
Oh, this is for the comic book for the Spider-Man 2 video game coming out by Insomniac. An official new Spider-Man 2 PS5 prequel comic will feature the Hood. Will the magic villain appear in the game? I know that they were speculating this, given that a lot of these prequel comic books that are tied to video games, they will usually lead into the actual game itself. So like the Arkham Knight comic book, showed us the story of what the Joker did to Jason Todd more so than what we actually saw in the comic book or in the games, and how he was hunting down all these villains and working with other people to try to take on Batman when the events of Arkham Knight take place. So I would assume that the magic villain known as the Hood will make some form of appearance in Spider-Man PS5.
Probably.
I think that'll be cool. Ooh, that's a fucking sweet cover.
Right. Everybody's got a mask of a scroll.
And then you got the Nick Fury mask.
Yeah. That might actually just be Nick Fury.
No, that looks like a mask cutout. It looks like it.
Yeah.
But that's fucking sweet. That is really cool. What else we got here? New MCU timeline book has confirmed that Falcon and the Winter Soldier takes place in the year 2024. Okay. And?
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Weird. Moving on.
You could read a couple.
So we got Samuel L. Jackson has addressed if he's nearing the end of his tenure as Nick Fury. Hopefully I'm not done in this new phase. I'll still be floating in and out. I think he needs to stick around for a while.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
No. It has been confirmed that Secret Invasion's episode will each approximately run 1 hour long.
Woo!
I love it.
I fucking love it.
Official new Loki season 2 merch has revealed that the first promotional look at Ke
Huy Quan
character. We'll pop into that right quick. And it's just showing him there next to Loki.
Sweet.
I like it.
He's a great actor.
Oh, yeah. And then we've got Mobius in that same picture in a like astronaut TVA suit. Confirmed Storm and Cyclops will be the main characters in Disney's X-Men 97.
I fucking hate Cyclops.
Nah, he's a pussy.
fucking
Marvel
hate him.
Comics will officially reveal the first look at its Ultimate Invasion event in the new Free Comic Book Day issue on Saturday, which would have been the 6th, because this was May 4th.
Yes.
That looks cool. Looks like we've got Gray Hulk. This might be real Hulk. I don't know, depending on how they did it. We've got Cap, Wasp, Hawkeye. That might not be Hawkeye. He's got
No, that's Hawkeye.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
We've got Ironheart, Thor, Giant Man. We got Miles,
Black
Namor, Black Bolt, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man.
Namor.
Yep, Namor, Black Panther. I can't remember this guy's name in the front.
That's
I know this.
who the
Like,
fuck is that?
I
Is
recognize
that
the-
multiple man?
maybe. And then this guy back here hidden in the back with like an X on his
That's
head.
Cyclops.
Is that supposed to be Cyclops?
I think so, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's either no, that's Professor X. I could see
Oh,
his
okay.
hands doing this.
Huh.
Pretty sweet. All right. We got the tickets are on sale now for Across the Spider-Verse. WGA Writers Guild is striking near Los Angeles set of Wonder Man, which may delay the Disney show's production. Not a surprise.
Oh,
New promo art for the Marvels highlights Zawe Ashton's villainous Darben.
mm-hmm.
That's a big hammer, bro. She got the hammer.
That's just like the hammer that what's his face had.
Chris Pratt opened up about Star-Lord's journey in Guardians 3. He has been lost. Do not click it. It's spoilers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anything
Mm.
Guardians related, you don't need to read.
Yeah. Oh, we got video game stuff. An official synopsis for Spider-Man 2, PlayStation Spider-Man 2 prequel comic teases 5 plot points that could potentially carry over into the game. Now that I want to see. MJ just wrote a book. It's not doing well, though. She goes on a podcast with J. Jonah Jameson. The interview goes disastrously and is made even worse by 2 Spider-Men crashing the party while fighting the villainous Tarantula.
Which obviously we've
Meanwhile-
got Peter Parker and Miles,
Yeah.
because they are in the same universe.
Meanwhile, she is working as an assistant editor at the Bugle, which leads to the next piece. Tension between lovebirds. That's nothing new.
Right, that's every
Uh,
Spider-Man universe.
Yeah. Peter is back in Queens, overridden with debt. After the events of the first game, Peter's back in Queens and the home he grew up in. Aunt May's many debts become his responsibility after her death. For those of you that didn't play the first one,
Spoiler!
she died, including the mortgage of the house. To help pay the bills, the hero needs to find a job. Perhaps he could return to the Daily Bugle in time to have a fateful run-in with Eddie Brock. After his that's also just talking about he'll find a higher power in the field of science, and that could set up the fact of him finding his own company, Parker Industries. Miles is worried about college, and then this is the little bit of info that we had with the Hood. The Hood being in town and them wondering if he's going to make his way into the game. Yeah. All right, so no Guardian stuff, you said?
I can kind of, depending
I mean,
on
we
what it
don't-
says, I can rule it out for you.
I mean, I would say that we don't really have to go over any Guardian stuff because the movie's
It's
out.
So yeah,
You know, like, so yeah, we'll just avoid any of the Guardian stuff just
Yep, yep.
because it doesn't really matter now. New data revealed the 6 most in-demand superhero movie franchises to date. Let's check that out real quick.
Avengers 100% demand.
Sweet Jesus.
Spider-Man, 99.
99%. Batman, 68%
That's a
demand.
drop. Good God.
Thor, 41%. X-Men, 39%. Deadpool, 24%. Fuck you people.
Good
That's
Lord.
crazy that Deadpool's at the bottom. What? What do you mean 24%? You pussies.
Jesus.
All right. Gravik.
Mm-hmm.
His story and how he came to the grievance is clearly explored here. Gravik is not just a bad guy with a bomb. Bomb.
A bomb.
Bomb. All right.
Elizabeth Olsen has poked fun at Wanda's line, "You are the piece of the Mind Stone that lives in me," used in her goodbye to Vision.
God, that sounds so dumb.
That was some crazy shit to say. Rumor, Disney Plus is reportedly now eyeing a potential October premiere for Loki season 2. Warning, spoilers and links, full list of 33 main characters and who appear. Yeah, we're not doing that. Elizabeth Olsen has reflected on her on-set argument with Paul Bettany over WandaVision's kiss scene. "I said that he snotted on me, and I asked the makeup artist to get him a tissue, and she said that's not my snot." What the fuck? It's just so stupid. Some of this information, I shouldn't have even read that. Marvel Studios has shut down pre-production of Blade amid WGA strike. There it is.
Can we real quick just take a second to talk about the amount of shit that Blade has gone through?
I would not be surprised if this movie doesn't get made.
Like, at this point, this movie is just
Plague.
falling apart, dude. It is just, it's collapsing on itself.
Yeah.
First, it had issues. Sorry, give me 1 second. All right. So first off, Mahershala Ali was unhappy with the way that it was going, with it not being rated R, with it being written poorly. Then the director quits. Then they find a new director. They find a new writer. They rewrite the movie from fucking scratch. They start production or pre-production just for it to be shut down. And we spoke about the director leaving and the movie being rewritten, what, 5-6 months ago?
Yep.
So this was a very long time ago that we spoke about this, and now we're back to Blade now being shut down because of this fucking stupid ass Writers Guild strike.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that this movie is going to get made, but like, with the amount of shit that's already happened, the movie hasn't even started, the movie or show, whatever the fuck it is, has not even started filming.
Here's the thing.
Mahershala,
like, if I was an actor, right? If I was Mahershala and I'm working on a project, okay, and it's been shut down and it keeps getting shut down, it keeps getting delayed, it keeps getting this, I'd back the fuck out, because I'm not making any money by just sitting here on my ass because you can't get your shit together and XYZ keeps happening. I'd be like, you know what? Find another actor. I got money to make.
Right. Well, I mean, right now it's kind of difficult for any of these actors to make money because of the Writers Guild
whole thing,
shut down. But he probably should have left
now.
6 months ago.
Up till now, right? Because now no one can work. No movies are being made.
Right.
Writers are like, we need more money to do less.
Because if I'm not mistaken, this movie was supposed to start filming starting next month.
I believe so. I can't remember.
Starting next month or very soon, it was supposed to start being made.
Yeah.
And it's getting shut down again, dude. Like, it's at this point, you're absolutely right. As an actor, I would be pretty pissed off that the movie that I was signed on to do, you know, I'm an Academy Award-winning actor. I'm not just like some Joe Schmo that can.
I'm not just some Joe Schmo that's making $500 a week on a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So
like, it fucking sucks because again, Blade is one of my favorite Marvel characters. He's a badass character.
Yep.
And seeing that this is development hell. I have never, in our time as Marvel fans, MCU fans, I have never seen an MCU, so keep any of the other Marvel movies out. I have never seen an MCU film get stuck in development hell. This is the first one that has lost a director, had to be rewritten from scratch with the lead actor not being happy, and now
and
it's
granted,
shut
now,
down
this one's
again.
not their fault, but still.
Right. It's not their fault, but I would honestly be surprised if Mahershala Ali sticks around after everything comes back.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's already unhappy.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. This just tells me that they don't have their shit together enough, and it's gonna struggle greatly.
Yeah. Skipping a few articles through, because that's all Guardians related.
All right.
We've got rumor that Echo Disney Plus series will reportedly still set to premiere this year.
All right. I like that information. What else we got here? Holy shit, that was a lot of Guardian stuff.
Yeah, it's still continuing too. James Gunn has confirmed that at least one Guardians of the Galaxy cast member will be featured in Superman Legacy, which we kind of already knew that Palm and Karen were both going over to do project with James. So that's
I'm pretty sure there's going to be more. I would not be surprised if Bradley Cooper or Chris Pratt goes over there.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I saw an article saying that, now it's a rumor, and I believe it was on DC Direct. I saw it on my Twitter page a couple days ago, that Bradley Cooper was potentially in the running to play Bruce Wayne Batman.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sweet.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I'd be cool. A new video showed John Bernthal weapons training at a shooting range ahead of his return as the Punisher in Daredevil Born Again.
He's a bad motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, he is.
I've watched a lot of his training.
Yo, Double, what's up, baby?
At this specific shooting range, it's called Terran Tactical. I follow their page. He's on there all the time.
He's a beast.
I would not want to go up against that motherfucker in a gunfight. Nope. I'd be just like, nope, I'm good. Have a good day.
Sorry, Mr. Punisher, sir.
Sorry to have upset you.
What else? Frank is a nasty man as far as mentality and drive. Oh, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, John,
Punisher's a fucking madman.
and John plays it so well. I can't see anybody else playing that. So
You'd fight him, dude. You would get fucked up in a heartbeat.
I don't want to.
I love you, Double. And I know that you're a strong man. You literally deadlifted a car in a video, and I was afraid the Punisher would fuck you up in a minute. Maybe not even a minute, probably like a cool 59 seconds.
We've got Mia Goth's Lilith will reportedly be the main villain in Blade if it ever gets made.
You would go pound for pound. You're fucking high.
Official Loki season 2 promotional art has been released, and it's just more photos. We've got of Sylvie and Loki.
Set photos reveal the first look at Michael Gandolfini's mystery MCU character. Let's see. That literally gives me nothing.
What is that supposed to do? What? He's literally getting out of a taxi cab. What the fuck? It's rumored that he will play a younger version of Wilson Fisk, or even Fisk's son Charles. Jesus Christ, you actually had to read something. My God, here's a picture of on set.
Yeah.
That's Guardians. James Rhodes will be the right hand of the president during the events of Secret Invasion, confirms Don Cheadle.
Now, is this before General Ross, or is this Thunderbolt Ross that he's the right hand man to the president?
I don't know, because I don't know the timeline.
Yeah.
Let me see if
that's
it
a
says.
good question to have, though.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm
Okay.
gonna assume it's Thunderbolt just because the next project we have, but I think Thunderbolts comes out before this comes out. So
What, before Invasion?
I'm pretty sure.
No, doesn't Secret Invasion come out this year?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, it comes out this year, bro.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It comes out next month.
So it
June
could be
21st.
Thunderbolt. I don't know yet. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, because when does Thunderbolts come out? Probably next year, right?
24. Could
Yeah,
be.
2024.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll see who is actually president at that point.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh says that she wanted Yelena to be a bit odd and for her timing to be unnatural. I think that's something that makes her quite lovable.
I love Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova. She's a badass woman, dude.
Yet again,
Huh?
another project delayed
Mm-hmm.
by the WGA. Crap. Daredevil Born Again's production has temporarily halted. So there you go. This isn't just films and shows that are in writing or in pre-production, like
Right.
in development. This is stuff that's even in current production. Like this is bad.
Although the good thing is Daredevil Born Again is not in development hell like Blade.
Facts.
It's already being filmed, but they took a halt because the writers of America want to get more money than they fucking pussies. Yelena
skip
from
that.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, skip that.
Okay, following Blade's pre-production shutdown, there are now 5 MCU movies and shows filming this month. We've got Captain America New World Order, Agatha Coven of Chaos, Daredevil Born Again, which we just read was shut down, halted, not shut down,
We also saw the Wonder Man was halted.
and Deadpool 3.
Yep.
So they're all still filming as far as we know. This one with Jonathan Majors, he could be facing up a maximum prison sentence of 1 year if convicted of his alleged assault charges.
Yep.
There have not been many updates about what's going on with him. Everything's been kind of really tight-lipped
Yeah, it's
after
been
that
real hush
text
hush.
thread.
Yeah.
So after that text thread came out from his girlfriend or his fucking attorney, whoever leaked that conversation, that just made the situation 10,000 times worse based upon if you know anything about abuse victims and the way that they are and their mannerisms. Yeah, that put him into an even worse position than it did that they were hoping for. So we'll see what happens with that, man. James Gunn says that he was worried that Disney would make him remove Star-Lord's F-bomb in Guardians 3. I'm like, this is the first time they're going to make me do something and I'm going to be bummed out.
Yeah.
Yo, Logan, thank you for saving a civilian, brother. But I'm glad to hear that they kept it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about fucking time. Like we talk about all the time on the podcast, bro. It is about time that they start pandering a little bit more to the adult audience because most of their audience are people our age that grew up with this shit.
Even if not, you
And-
can't tell me that every 15-year-old in the United States hasn't heard the word fuck.
Right. You can't tell me that every 10-year-old in the United States
Did they
hasn't heard
watch
the word
TikTok?
fuck.
Yes, then they've heard the word
Yeah.
fuck.
And we all know that parents nowadays aren't monitoring their children.
Olivia
That
Coleman.
was a cheap shot. I'm sorry.
Olivia Coleman says she kept asking if her MCU character could have powers in Secret Invasion Marvel Studios. We're not having none of it. All right. Jaruso says artificial intelligence must be a tool servicing us rather than us servicing the tool in order for it to work when using it in movie and TV industry.
Good luck with that.
Okie doke.
We all know what happened with that. Ultron.
Yeah, no shit.
Iron Man producer Jeremy Lacham has revealed that there are still 3 or 4 deleted scenes from 2008 from the 2008 movie that Kevin Feige refused to publicly release. They were so bad.
I wanna see
Damn,
him.
now I want to see them.
Yeah. Elizabeth Olsen says that she had to play Wanda from a different point of view in Multiverse of Madness to avoid a repetitive portrayal of her WandaVision. It's a similar arc. Yeah. Kind of, sort of, not really.
She was so good in Multiverse of Madness, dude.
Oh, yeah.
She was so fucking good. Will Miss Marvel receive a season 2? And if so, when could it release?
No and ever.
I mean, I couldn't even finish watching the first season, not because I got bored, just because I just kept getting distracted. I wasn't able to get back into it after I stopped.
Yeah, I was bored with it, to be honest.
Fair enough. But I mean, you also weren't a big fan of She-Hulk, and I thought that was a very good show.
Facts.
We've already heard this shit about Wonder Man. No one gives a fuck. Samuel L. Jackson has addressed Secret Invasion's lack of MCU heroes. Nick Fury is trying to solve a problem without people who have superpowers. There's a very good explanation for that. And I mean,
Right. And the
chances
explanation is that there's fucking super scrolls, and if you keep the superpower people away, the super scrolls can't do it. Boom!
yes.
If you don't know, now you know. I'm not saying the other word that goes after
Yeah,
that.
no.
Um,
We're not licensed to say that.
Not licensed. Blah, 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 blah. That's Guardians. A scary new look at Across the Spider-Verse's villainous The Spot has been revealed in fresh footage. That is creepy as all fucking get out.
Dude, this looks like
This looks like
a
some fucking Slender Man
7-year-old.
thing.
Dude, it looks like a 7-year-old with like severe schizophrenia and like psychosomatic syndrome. Fucking- Fucking drew this like super psychosis. That
Yeah,
looks
that's-
crazy.
That's rough.
We have seen this picture of Amelia Clark for like 8 months and she's still hot. Amelia Clark has teased that Secret Invasion's unpredictable plot is the heart of the series. You cannot fathom it until it happens.
Good. I don't want to know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be able to understand it.
Yeah. James Gunn has revealed that Rocket no longer stays in contact with Thor following Love and Thunder, probably for good reason.
Probably because he realized how shitty the movie was and Rocket was like,
I
nah.
don't want to be involved in that. That's some Disney Plus info. Nobody cares. Rachel McAdams played coy when asked if she will return in the MCU's future. You never know what's going to happen. It's vast and endless, so to be continued.
We got a new picture of Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin wearing a U.S. flag pin for his mayoral campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to see him as Kingpin again, bro.
Right.
Across the Spider-Verse will end with a good
Payback
cliffhanger
phone died.
teases.
Were you even here? You didn't even say anything, Tubbs.
We hope that it's a satisfying tee up for what's coming in the third film. Oh shit! So
they're
there's already a
banking on
third film being made. That's fucking sweet.
I fucking love it. Hugh Jackman is sporting a Logan-like beard ahead of filming for Deadpool 3. Am I sure?
Tubbs.
100%, because I can't see any of your comments in my chat. You were in Brones' chat, you bastard.
Amelia Clark says viewers don't need to watch any MCU projects to understand and enjoy Secret Invasion. My mom, who doesn't watch Marvel, will watch and get it. I mean,
I feel like that's a stretch.
there's partial truth to that, but at the same time, you kind of have to understand why the Skrulls are there and why they're taking over the identities of all these Marvel heroes.
And that they already
why-
have been, and it's been teased that they have been for many years. And yeah, kind of. Well.
You hot, but you dumb.
That's Guardians info. We'll skip that. Spider-Man
Not a
Homecoming now
stretch.
streaming Disney
Need
Plus.
no backstory. They'll give it to you. You know what, Tubbs? I'll give it to you, motherfucker.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, that's very true. That's one of the things, they haven't truly explained.
Explained. They haven't explained.
I'm going to explain it to you. No, they're probably going to explain, who the Skrulls are, what they do, why they're doing it. That this is what they do from planet to planet. They literally morph themselves into political characters throughout the universe to try to take over these planets. That will probably be explained, and that's kind of the basis that you need. But the fact that the Super Skrulls is another thing that we're going to be,
Yeah,
that's
the
a
Super
biggie.
Skrulls. You need some backstory on. Like,
Yeah, that's a big
and
one.
I am hoping that they give us a good. Well, I mean, not us. We know what the Super Skrulls are, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they give a good explanation for people that don't read the comic books to understand what the Super Skrulls are and what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Because they play a huge part, not only in the
yeah.
Secret Invasion, but other stories as well.
I mean, that's the whole point of this Secret Invasion is the Super Skrulls. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not the whole point. Like, as far as Secret Invasion goes, you find out that Skrulls have been implementing themselves on Earth for years. They have been
Yes.
our politicians, our governors, anybody in a hierarchy class of, either job, people in the White House,
Yeah.
to take over. They've been manipulating everything, with
I'm
you know,
very excited
with
for
certain
Secret
things like
Invasion.
Sokovia Accords. If you know the storyline, it's one of my favorite storylines. Secret Invasion is, but yeah, we'll get to see that hopefully.
Oh yeah. I'm just wondering if they're gonna add Elektra in there, because Elektra was the answer.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson says Secret Invasion has to happen for the Marvels to make sense.
Secret
What did
Invasion
Tubbs
has
say?
to. He said, "Okay, I'm back again." No, you motherfucker. Secret Invasion has to happen for Marvels to make sense. Honestly, I saw the trailer again in the theater. It doesn't look good. It doesn't.
I'm gonna see it though.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus, but
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Gwen calls Spider-Man 2099 the Blue Panther in new footage for Across the Spider-Verse.
what the fuck?
Let's scroll up. Marvel
Oh, it
Studios.
says- there's a scene between Gwen and O'Hara, and she says, "I'm sorry, who exactly are you supposed to be?" He says, "Isn't it obvious?" And she goes, "The Blue Panther."
I'm sorry.
Yo,
who exactly are
Viz,
you
thank you for
supposed to be?
saving a civilian, brother.
Obvious.
The Blue Panther.
Marvel
There's a new-
Studios Phase 7 currently scheduled to begin in
good.
2026, but fans should not expect these plans to stick. No shit, because of the writer's fucking
Yeah.
thingy thing.
I swore I said something. It must have been a message. I got confused. Yeah, you got
But
confused.
let's take a look at why
Where
they
we
are
at? How
likely
far did you
to
go?
delay. A couple up.
Three key reasons why MCU Futures is better.
Yeah. So number one is, like we said, the
Strike.
Writers Guild of America strike. Number two, Jonathan Majors legal controversy. I mean, at this point, they just got to recast him. If it's this bad and they're
Right.
unsure, just fucking recast him.
I mean, it sucks. You know, you've already had him in projects and you had him playing for other ones, but just cut it now and just start fresh. Get you a new actor in there and just roll with it instead of just dragging it along. Because if you don't do it now, you're gonna like just have a new actor ready for when this Writers Guild's over, and you can just fucking send it.
And here's the good thing about this with this particular character with Kang. So like if Chris Evans beat the shit out of his girlfriend and they didn't know what to do, it would be significantly harder to recast the character because there is only one Captain America on this earth.
Right.
However, Kang the Conqueror,
we have multiple versions. It can be
thousands of variants.
Easily explained. Just, I'm sorry,
thousands of
Jonathan
variants.
Majors, you fucked up. You shot yourself in the foot. You had a good thing going. Move on. Move on to another actor who can portray that character and just get it ready, get it rolling, because here's what's gonna happen. This writer's strike is gonna be over and you're still gonna be fucking twiddling your thumbs waiting on this Jonathan Majors bullshit to be done and over with.
Right.
So you're gonna be another 6 to 12 months behind because of court and this and that and the other, figuring out what the hell's going on. And then you're like, oh, he's actually going to jail. We need to hire somebody. Just fucking do it.
And here's the other problem. It's not fair to the plethora of other projects that are starting production or about to start production
that include
to delay. Yeah, that include him.
Kang,
or even make references. It's not fair to the rest of those teams to push them back and fuck them over because you guys don't want to pull the trigger on getting a new actor.
Just do it. Don't even fucking.
And the third and final take is Marvel taking time to do the projects right, which I'm totally cool with.
Yep.
You know,
I agree.
I would rather them take their time and get shit done in a timely manner as opposed to rushing it and having horrible visual effects, shitty Thor Love and Thunder type vibes.
Yeah, that was bad.
Or just like a totally rushed product that people aren't proud of and people don't want to watch. So I'm totally okay with them taking their time, and if they have to push it back for however long to ensure that we get good projects, I'll take quality over quantity all day.
Yep. We've got a new look at the actress who's playing Vanessa in the Daredevil Born Again series. Her name is Sandrine Holt. So there you go.
Where's that at?
Right above where you just were.
Oh, I thought that was an ice cream ad.
No.
I thought that was an ad for some like.
Marvel Studios Vision Quest is eyeing a premiere of 2024-2025 TV season. Don't care. Nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP? Oh no, skip that. Kevin Feige has revealed that Clive Owen was Marvel Studios' top choice to play Tony Stark. He passed. He was not interested. Thank fucking Christ.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, when asked how long she'll play Val in the MCU, gave a brief response. For a while, it seems. I like that. I like that. She's an important character.
But yeah. From best to worst, how would you rank the MCU trilogies? Oh.
Ooh, this is a good one.
It's not even a. Oh, here's our ranking.
No, fuck their ranking.
Yeah, fuck your ranking.
Let's rank it ourselves.
All right, so MCU trilogies, we've got Iron Man, Cap, Thor, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Guardians. All right. You want to go bottom to top? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go bottom top.
So worst to best?
Worst to best. What is your worst of those 6? Your worst trilogy?
Thor.
Facts.
Thor all day.
100%.
I like a couple of them.
I like the first
I liked
one.
Ragnarok. I liked the first one. No, the first one was fucking boring to me.
Yeah.
I liked Ragnarok and I liked the second one, but I hated Love and Thunder,
Yeah,
and I
this is a weird one because there's been more than 3 Thors. So
yeah, there's been 4 of them.
all right.
So Thor is the worst.
Thor is number 6. Number 5. And yeah. And this is and when it says we say Spider-Man, we're talking about Tom Holland because it's got a picture of Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's MCU.
Right.
That's a tough one because
I think the next 5 are very close. Thor is the furthest away from the next 5.
Yeah.
These next 5 I think are very close.
So you're saying Thor is at the bottom for you as well?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it would be Thor. For number 5, I don't know, man. For number 5, I would probably have to say Iron Man. Not because they were bad movies, but because Whiplash was a joke and The Mandarin was an embarrassment.
Yeah.
All very good movies.
Yep.
Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin and Mickey Rourke as Whiplash. They were good for their villains, but they were both garbage villains.
Yeah.
So that's my 5th.
What
about you?
5th, again, they're all really close. These like I've got 5 right here just squished together and then 4 down here. I enjoyed the Ant-Man movies, but they're probably down there. They're probably my least of the 5, I would say.
Okay.
I think Paul Rudd did an amazing job as Scott Lang. I thought they were well wrote. But yeah, I think that's right there.
Okay.
So yeah, number 4.
Number 4. Number 4, I would have to say Ant-Man for number 4 for me.
Yeah.
I really, like you said, I love Paul Rudd, not only as an actor, he's just a really good human being.
Yeah.
The Ant-Man films are fucking incredible.
Yeah.
They're very good movies. But
again, this one's tough because to me these 5 are very like linear.
Yeah.
Like, they're very close to one another to where it's like one could just bump over the other. But
right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Exactly. One can just
creep right past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
what about you?
4 for me. Spidey.
Okay.
Again, storyline, movies, they're very good. I think Tom Holland has done a very good portrayal of Peter Parker that we've had for the past, 8 years, 6 years, something like that. I don't remember what it's
something like that. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Number 3. Number 3 is Spider-Man for me. And the only reason why Spider-Man beat out Ant-Man was, despite how much fan service they tried to give us with the 3rd movie, Willem Dafoe's portrayal as the Goblin was fucking incredible.
So I kind of want to change my answer because Spider-Man for me, I think as a whole, because we saw over the 3 movies, right? We saw so many iconic Spider-Man villains. We have not seen another Marvel movie other than like Endgame or something dish out so many villains, right? I
Yeah.
think they did an amazing job at bringing those in. So I'm gonna bump Spidey up to 3, and I'm gonna put what did I have left? I had Guardians, Iron Man, Cap, right?
I think you put Ant-Man at 5 or 4.
Or yeah,
No.
no, because I had Thor, Ant-Man. Yeah, that's it. I had Thor, then
Yeah,
Ant-Man.
you had Thor, Ant-Man, then Spider-Man.
I'm gonna put Cap at 4 and then Spidey
Okay.
at 3. Cap, just a real quick, I think they've been very good movies. Seeing his character progression from, you know, the goody two shoes, you know, Cap that we saw from the first movie, all the way up to basically it was never announced, but Nomad. You know, that last Cap we saw was Nomad, let's face it. Because
Right.
he was living by his own rules. You know, he still had some, you know, he was still trying to help, but
Yeah.
that character progression, and then just overall, like, again, getting to see the different characters in there. I think Cap was right there for me. So I'd say Cap at 4,
Right.
and then Spidey at 3.
Okay. Yeah, so I
Not
put
as good as Toby Tubbs. I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm not gonna.
He's a goddamn liar. So yeah, Spidey at 3 for me. Michael Keaton, he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I really loved about the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
One, Tom Holland, unlike any other Spider-Man, was a child. You know, like he's supposed to be.
Not a 30-year-old man.
He shot webs out of a web shooter like he's supposed
Not
to.
his wrists.
He had the cocky New Yorker accent,
A little bit,
or
yeah.
the attitude, not the accent.
The attitude, for
The-
sure. I think Andrew Garfield definitely had that New
Andrew
York.
Garfield did too.
He's my favorite. Andrew Garfield's my favorite Spider-Man.
He was my favorite until Tom Holland.
Right. I still like him over Tom Holland. Like, I would love
Andrew
to see.
Garfield was so good.
Yeah. He had that iconic Spider-Man, like, New York attitude. Hey, I'm swinging it. You know, just like, it was
Yeah.
so good. But yeah.
I fucking loved Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Yep.
You know who I didn't love? You know.
I know. I
The
do
man
know.
that stopped the train and looked like he was trying not to shit his pants for 30 seconds. Yeah, that guy.
While
the guy that fucking
while I
cried like this.
understand- I understand that it takes a lot of effort and strength to stop a train. I do feel that trying to take a shit, that face was not the right face.
No. And just dude, every time he cried, you ever noticed every time he cried, his face looked like a Shar-Pei? He was just
Yeah.
like,
It was rough.
"Damn."
All right, number 2.
And he looked like he was fucking 30. Fuck Tobey Maguire. Anyway,
Moving on.
but-
Number 2.
yeah. Moving on, number 2. For me, it's Captain America. The first movie was incredible.
Yeah.
And then you had Captain America Winter Soldier, arguably
So good.
one of the best Marvel movies
Yep.
ever made.
I agree.
It was just such a good fucking movie introducing the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then the third one, arguably one of the best movies, although it didn't follow the fucking plot
Yeah,
line to Civil
yeah.
War.
It could have been called Iron Man versus Cap, and it'd have been perfectly
Yeah.
fine. They call it. We've had that discussion. The fact that they called it Civil War was just an embarrassment.
Right. So, yeah, Captain America's number 2 for me.
Number 2 for me, and I'm gonna throw you for a loop. Iron Man. Iron Man has always been my favorite character. I think the 3 movies that we had, while had their, issues with Whiplash, they kind of took Whiplash and smattered him in with Crimson Dynamo. So then we had this Whiplash Crimson Dynamo character, which I thought was pretty fucked, but it's a villain. I get it. I love I don't know, just I clearly, I mean, I have a fuck ton of Iron Man shit. And then the whole Mandarin Extremis project
Yeah.
that came out. You know, I knew the Extremis storyline long before that ever got introduced in the movies.
Right.
So I was really excited for that. The fact that they combined Mandarin, who is without a doubt one of Iron Man's biggest foes, combined that with the Extremis project, I thought was an odd concept. But just getting to see Tony, he really did grow from just like a, you know, a whiny billionaire, you know, into, you know, the Tony Stark. We almost had, I mean, we kind of had the Demon in the Mask Tony in number 2 as well, which I thought was pretty cool.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, iconic. I mean, it's just that he has been and still will be my favorite Marvel character.
Yeah, he's a great character.
Yep.
And last but not least, I mean, we're both in agreement here.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hands down, the best Marvel trilogy out there is Guardians.
I still have yet to see the third one, but
Yeah.
I can confidently say that both the two movies that I have seen, there is little to no flaws. James Gunn, he is a cinematic master when it comes to the things that he wants. The 70s music that they played was phenomenal. The villains they chose were phenomenal. The actors, the actresses, everybody involved in the project.
Yeah.
You could see how much they put their heart and soul into these films.
And we've seen
Guardians.
And again, it comes with the fact that, like, we've seen, now there, again, no movie goes without its qualms, but we've seen so much character development between every single Guardian. Like, there hasn't been one who's just been flatlined across the board the entire time. You know, we've had Groot change from day one. We've had, you know, a full, you know, adult Groot, and then down to baby Groot, and then he's grown into what he is now.
Batista Groot.
Batista Groot, yeah. And then you've got, you know, Drax, who was just out to kill the world, and, you know, now he's turning into this kind of lovable father figure again. They're so good. Those are the three that I can just sit and watch.
They've got so much heart, man. Like, it's
soundtrack, storyline, character development, graphics, visuals. I mean, across the board, all three of them were just phenomenal.
Fuck yeah. I will be honest, I was kind of surprised that Iron Man was not your number one just because he's your favorite.
He is. And, you know, I took that out. You know, when we do these things, I try to take the fact that I have a particular character or a particular, you know, lean towards. I'm not always like, well, Iron Man could do this. You know, I know better.
You try to take the bias out of it and have a fair
he is
rating system.
My favorite character. Always has been, always will. I have multiple Marvel characters that I absolutely adore and love. But at the same time, I do, you know, I see the flaws. I know it's there. And to me, I think Guardians had a lot less flaws and a lot better, you know, basis behind it than any Marvel movie out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could tell you right now, even if Deadpool was a part of the MCU for all three films, I could tell you right now the Guardians would trump Deadpool.
Yeah.
And Deadpool is
like
my favorite Marvel character.
I don't honestly think there's another trilogy that could be done that I would put above Guardians. I don't think
probably not.
I truly think that is Marvel's best. Like, that
without
is
a doubt.
That is their top, I think.
Without a doubt. Although what kind of blew my mind was the fact that they didn't even have the Avengers trilogy in here, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
Probably because it focused on everybody as opposed to
a single,
a lone group or one person.
Yep. I don't know.
So that was kind of crazy to me. I was actually kind of surprised. Before we move on. Oh, okay.
The rest of the Marvel news is kind of,
The minute you open up the actual article, it says honorable mention the Avenger.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
But okay, so I'm gonna real quick read what this person's order is. So at the end, Ant-Man at number 6. Thor for number 5.
Really?
You can't take out fucking Love and Thunder.
Right.
You can't take out Love and Thunder.
This is what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna, because it's a trilogy, you have to only use 3 movies. But Thor had that 4th movie, and that deteriorates the rest of these.
Yeah, that's
Thor 1 was all right. You know, Dark World was meh. These first 2 honestly weren't that great. I mean, we got to see these
bias
characters.
right there, though.
Yeah.
You know, like that's bias. You took out the 4th movie, which significantly slims down how bad the trilogy or the movies are
I will say,
as a whole.
Ragnarok was the best out of all of them.
Absolutely.
By a fucking landslide. Like, the rest of the 3 are at the bottom in the rubble, and Ragnarok's up on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the first Thor we got, I thought was, I enjoyed it just because it was the first time we really got to see him.
Right.
Dark World was just a shit show, and then Ragnarok, obviously, and then Love and Thunder was absolutely terrible.
Yeah. Number 4, Iron Man. Iron Man's pretty high up on the bad list.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's what mine was at too, so I'm not too surprised. Mine was at number 4.
And then we all
number
had
3,
this one. Yep.
Spider-Man. I kind of want to see why it wasn't number 2. For this person.
Yeah.
Widely considered one of the brand's best. Something that makes the trilogy special is the ability. This was the pairing that comic book fans have been dreaming of. You're not wrong.
Right.
The trilogy is a love letter to one of the greatest superheroes of all time and a preview of what is possible with the X-Men. Okay.
All right.
I can agree with that. They didn't give like a legit reason on why he was number 3, but
I got it.
I mean, he's in the top 3 of the trilogies. Captain America number 2.
Yep.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy for number 1. I feel like a lot of people would say Guardians.
Yeah. I love that 2 and 3 both came out on May 5th. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I think Guardians is better than any of them.
100%. 100%.
But yeah, so. All right.
I mean, this is pretty much in line. This is literally what my list was minus
Thor and Ant-Man.
Yeah, Thor and Ant-Man, the roles were reversed.
Yeah,
Other than that was my list to a T.
Thor needs to go at the bottom. I mean, it's just Ant-Man is so much better than Thor.
100%.
Again, for me, the top 5 are like right here. Thor is down here where you can't even see. I don't think Thor even possessed. I mean, Ragnarok is holding it up. That's it.
Oh wait, no, I put Ant-Man at number 4. Iron Man was number 5 for me.
Yeah.
And then Thor was number 6. So little switched up for this person, but overall, not a bad order.
The last little bit of Marvel news, nothing crazy. Disney Plus added some shit. Disney Plus added some shit, and then Guardians.
And they're removing some of their content, but will any of the Marvel titles leave? Hopefully Black Widow. No one wants that movie.
Yeah, so. On to some DC stuff real quick.
Yes, sir. There's not as much here, and we could probably skim through some of these.
Yeah.
Like anything Zack Snyder, we don't fucking need it.
No, I'm over talking about Zack Snyder. A new report indicated DC Studios could cast its new Superman in July, which means we don't have it yet, but it could be coming.
Oh yeah, we covered that last podcast.
Yeah.
We covered the Dark Flash. Okay, here's a new one. James Gunn has confirmed that Tanishi Coates Superman movie could still absolutely happen if it's great. Oh, if Legacy is great. It would be an Elseworlds tale like Joker.
Yep.
Okay.
Ben Affleck has reflected on his plans to make a Deathstroke. Oh, on his plans to make Deathstroke the villain of his canceled Batman movie. A villain that is so formidable, you just can't imagine how your protagonist is going to be able to overcome it. That would have been cool.
Not gonna lie, that Deathstroke kind of sweet looking.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. Zack Snyder don't need that. Writers Guild don't need that. Okay. Justice League War World is officially oh, we already saw that too. The Flash's 4-part series finale begins tonight. That was on May 3rd.
Wait, what? Oh,
I scrolled up
okay.
a few because it was
I
all
was trying to
shit that
catch up
didn't
too.
matter.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. James Gunn has already turned in his first draft of Superman Legacy, which is not expected to be affected by the strike.
Oh,
That's good news. Who do you think should play the DCU's new Aquaman if Jason Momoa doesn't return?
I mean, he's not going to return because we've already stated, you know, James is resetting everything.
Yeah.
Looking through, we got Alexander Skarsgård, Glenn Powell.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah.
We don't need the rest.
Yeah.
He looks exactly like how I picture Aquaman would look.
Not Liam, not Austin. Dev Patel, I'm sorry, no.
Who?
Just come on.
What the fuck?
Slumdog Millionaire actor. These are all fucking terrible. What? All right, I'm getting off this before I get pissed.
Yeah, these are garbage. Literally, the only good one was Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah. Flash has received official new posters. We've seen all these.
That Batman one's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, so is the Flash one. They're all pretty fucking sick. Superman has a bright future on screen. Here are 6 reported upcoming movies and shows he is set to appear in. Superman and Lois Season 4, Justice League War World, My Adventures with Superman, Superman Legacy, and, the untitled Tanishi Coates.
Yep.
That was easy.
Newest episode of Flash revealed major cliffhanger. Yep. The Batman franchise ranked as 3rd most in demand superhero movie franchise in recent study, which we went over that in the Marvel side. Zack Snyder don't fucking care. James Gunn has confirmed, at least we already read that one. Arrowverse crossover between the Flash and Stargirl was in the works prior to DC's series cancellations.
Confirmed Crypto the Superdog will appear in James Gunn's Superman Legacy.
That's cool.
Love that. Don't give a fuck about Zack Snyder. Jesus. The Flash movie director Andy Muschietti or whatever has shared a new sketch of a character resembling the Reverse Flash. Will the villain appear in the upcoming movie? I fucking hope so.
I mean,
because he is my favorite villain.
We'll hope. Official Tom Cavanaugh's Reverse Flash will return in Flash series. Oh, we already knew that.
Dude, he's so good as Reverse Flash.
Yeah, he's better. Like Tom Cavanaugh is better at Eobard Thawne than the original actor for Eobard in the series. He was a weird pick. What are you going on about now? What the fuck is this? We've got Shazam's Fury of the Gods fake out Wonder Woman scene has been officially released online. And it's literally Gal Gadot's body with what's his face is. Oh shit. Smallville
fucking
star
awesome,
Michael
yo.
Rosenbaum has revealed that he auditioned for the role of Batman in Amazon's upcoming Caped Crusader series. They were really happy with Batman, but my Bruce Wayne, I don't think they were.
That seems to be the issue with a lot. It's either you're really good as one or the other, or
And we've seen that throughout the entirety of Batman's.
yeah, there's only, in my opinion, there are only two actors that nailed both sides of the coin, and that was Michael Keaton and Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
Sorry to all you Christian Bale fans. Michael Keaton, Robert Pattinson. That's it.
And moving on, because we're done talking about Batman. Sean Gunn has teased GI robots, Nazi killing motivations, and DC Studios Creature Commandos. He's driven by one thing only, which is his hatred of Nazis.
It's a good fucking reason.
Yeah, that's pretty good. More Zack Snyder bullshit. Confirmed James Gunn's Superman Legacy is set to begin filming in January 2024.
Hell yes. Superman and Lois and Gotham Knights reportedly not expected to continue amid the CW's latest cancellations. I didn't even expect them to go full throttle
No.
with Gotham Knights.
No, not at all.
First official look at Wonder Woman's daughter Lizzie, aka Trinity.
All right,
There you go.
there you go. Barry Allen suits up in a official new The Flash deal. Here's the movie's reported budget, which we already knew.
That's such a good fucking suit, dude.
I just wish it wasn't as glossy.
Yeah, it's got that weird texture to it.
Yeah, I don't
It
understand
does.
the texturing. Like, I understand, like, his suit in the comics was textured, but it was all the same texture. Right? It was like that expandable spandex stuff. This is weird. I don't know. We'll
yeah,
see.
this looks more like a rubber.
It very much so. Yeah.
And it looks like the cowl is like robotic.
It does.
Or not
yeah.
robotic, but mechanized
Yeah.
to where like he probably
The,
goes like this or like hits something and like shing.
The glowing symbol throws me off a little bit.
It does look super bright in this picture.
Yeah, like, you can't even
You'll
see
probably
the
be able to
bolt.
see it in the
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
itself.
DC Titan showrunner Greg Walker says that he was playing around with the idea of including the Fearsome Five in season 5 before the series cancellation. Well, that's across the board. Basically, everything CW is getting canceled.
Well, this was HBO.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Warner Brothers Discovery is reportedly considered moving Superman and Lois to Max if the DC series is dropped from CW after season 3.
I've actually heard that a lot of people really like this dude's
I have-
version of Superman.
I have too. I saw a clip of the series, and I enjoyed his portrayal of yep.
Of Superman?
Nope, the other one. Clark.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Like, supposedly in the series, like, this dude pointed a gun at Lois and like threatened her and threatened her kids and this, that, and the other. And he like gets mad, obviously, you know, you fucking threatened my family. And he like
Right.
turns around to go out, and she's like, don't worry about it. This isn't a job for Superman. And he turns back and looks at her, and he's like, nope, this is a job for Clark. Basically saying like, this is me as a husband going to take care of something, not as Superman, as your husband.
right.
And he goes and like finds the dude, and he's like, we need to, like, he finds him at a bar or like a diner or something, and he's like, you need to step outside. And he's like, I'm not going anywhere. And he's like, I don't want to do this in front of your daughter, because she's like working there or whatever. And he's like, he like slams the table and he stands up and he's like, I'll do whatever. He's like, he grabs him by the back of the neck and just slams his head into the table. And he's like, you threatened my wife, you threatened my family. He's like, you get the fuck, not he didn't cuss obviously, but he's like, you get out of town, before, because he's supposed to be some like drug dealer or something. He's like, we already know who you are, what you do, blah 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 blah. And he's like, if you don't leave tonight, he's like, we will, like, Lois will post a story about what you do and who you are and ruin everything about your life. Leave.
Damn.
And he just like lets him up, and he just walks out, and he like looks at his daughter, and you can see his daughter's like revealed or like relieved and whatnot. But it was a pretty cool scene. Yeah, I think everyone enjoys him as a Superman though.
Yeah, he looks like Superman too. So
Yeah.
I like it. David Cornsweet?
Corn Sweet.
It's a weird last name.
Yeah.
Reportedly a top contender to play DCU's new Superman. Why when you have Tyler Hoechlin? Nicholas Holt. What?
I was gonna say, if you click into that article, there's a couple other names in there. Tom Brittany, Andrew Richardson, also in running for that same role.
The second guy looks the most like what I would imagine a Superman would look like in real life.
Yeah, shave him clean. Yeah. This guy, not so much. That last guy,
definitely not.
go ahead.
This guy's been in a couple things. He was also Beast in the Young X-Men thing.
Yep.
Nicholas Holt reportedly in consideration to play Lex Luthor.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we
here you
didn't
go.
even have to go. We could
didn't
have
even
just
to go in the
scrolled up.
article. Yeah.
Tom Brittany is the guy on the top, the one that we both said looks like he would be
I
a
think
good Superman.
he would be a good young Superman.
Yeah, for sure.
Other guy, not so much.
No.
Doesn't fit.
Rachel Brosnahan
That's a name.
has reportedly delivered an outstanding audition for the role of Lois Lane in James Gunn's Superman Legacy. Again, looks like I would imagine Lois Lane would look like in real life. And I feel like she would pair pretty good with Tom Brittany.
Yeah, I think so. Again, clicking into the article, a couple names that pop up.
Nope,
Emma
just
McKay.
go up. Just go up.
Fuck off. Again. God damn it. Many actresses are in contention to play Lois Lane in James Gunn's Superman Legacy, including Emma McKay. That doesn't fit. Phoebe Drevner. She's from Bridgerton. No. Samara Weaving.
She's hot.
Maybe.
I love
And then,
Samara Weaving.
Rachel Brosnahan.
She's a gorgeous woman.
Brosnahan Hansahan.
Brosnahan.
I think Rachel fits it the best.
Yeah. I can't see Samara Weaving. I could see Samara Weaving more as Supergirl than I can
100%.
as Lois Lane.
Yep. Yeah.
She's already got the blonde hair. She's got the face.
Yep.
She's young like Supergirl is.
Yeah, I can see
I
her
could totally see
Supergirl
her
for
in the
sure.
role of Supergirl. I can't see her as Lois Lane. I feel like that would be a waste of talent too.
Yeah, I agree. And that's it for DC.
Yeah.
Again, not much
Oh
for
my
DC.
God, that's embarrassing. Fury of the Gods finished its theatrical run with only 133.4 million at the box office. It probably cost them 200
Making
million
it
to
the
make it.
lowest grossing DCEU film to date. Comparison to numbers and details. I just want to see. Why did Shazam bomb at the box office? Because it was fucking terrible. That's why.
Because it was fucking garbage.
It did not only did it earn over 200 million less than its predecessor, but it also was outgrossed by two films that were released day to date on HBO Max during the COVID. Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay. How much did it cost to make it? I want to know. How much did you lose? After one of the worst starts in box office, it only made 30 million domestic opening weekend.
Oh my God. Yeah, the budget was 100 million. Wait, no, that's the first one.
2018 Shazam earned 363 million worldwide with a budget with under 90 mil. The original Shazam had a budget of under 90 mil. It made 363.
Bro, they made fucking nothing off of the second one. The
I believe
budget
it.
for the second movie was 110 to 125 million.
Jesus Christ.
They made a total of $7 million. That is fucking horrendous.
And how much did you have to pay your actors? Because,
Oof.
oh my God, that's sickening.
Oh,
Oof.
oh, that's bad, dude.
That's all the
Jesus.
DC news we have for you, because there's really nothing going on until James Gunn gets in there and fucking molds it. So,
Yeah,
it
it is getting kind of late. Do we just
It
want
is.
to?
I need
Do
to
we
eat.
want to not do the educationals tonight and just double up next
Yeah, we can do that.
episode?
We can do that.
Yeah, that sounds right. That
I'm
was
good
a
with it.
lot for Marvel, dude.
That was a
That was a
ton.
lot for Marvel.
It wasn't the most, but it was definitely a lot of information that Marvel's been putting
Yeah.
out. I mean, Marvel just has so many projects coming on right now, whereas DC, James Gunn is still trying to get things rolling. He's got
Right.
Superman Legacy coming out. I mean, he has some projects like coming, but he's got to work on them one at a time, obviously.
Right.
But with Marvel, you know, they're in full steam. You know, well,
Yeah.
kind of without this writer's block bullshit. They're full steam ahead, so they've just got a lot of information going on. So
I'm honestly excited to hear more about a couple of the projects that James Gunn is working on. I'm excited to hear more about the Creature Commandos because they are an otherwise unknown group of rejects that not many people know about. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear about Batman the Brave and the Bold. I just want to see what James Gunn can do with the Batman character.
just in general, what he can do with the DCU. I mean, you know, he's obviously done a very good job with Marvel, so we'll see. And we know we're gonna have some Marvel actors, actresses coming over following James Gunn
100%.
because they absolutely love working with him. So I think
he's got really good ideas, man.
I think Palm is already confirmed she's coming over. Karen has confirmed she's coming over. I think Chris had mentioned something about, you know, if he was asked to come over and do a DC product, he would.
I know Batista really wants to play Bane.
Oh yeah, I can see that 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bring that big
I think that'd
motherfucker in
be
here.
fucking awesome.
That'd be dope.
And like I said, I guess it wasn't on the DCU Direct, but it was somewhere where I saw that, like, it was reported that Bradley Cooper was approached about being Batman.
I think that'd be cool. I really
that'd
do.
be sweet, dude. Like it would be one of those like far out of left field kind of approaches, but I feel like it would work. He's got the face, you know, he's got the face to play a billionaire. You know, he's got the face to play Batman.
I think he could do Bruce Wayne. It's can he do Batman? Because we see that a lot. We've talked about it over and over and over. How many of them can play a good Bruce Wayne but not a good Batman, or how many of them play a good Batman but not a good Bruce Wayne? So, I think a lot of who we've seen throughout the years play good Bruce Waynes. It's the Batman side of things because they are two separate entities. So, we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, I think Bradley would be able to pull off both. I think he would need some training for Batman, but I feel like he would nail Bruce Wayne in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us this evening. As always, we love every single one of you. Thank you for stopping by, putting in your input, and listen to us talk shop, talk nerd, and just ramble.
Hell
as we do.
It's always a good time, man. It's always a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Until not next week, but the week after that, I am that Doug Dude.
I'm Brones.